Good morning, Dominic aka Chaos Puzzler here, and it's always morning when I'm filming these videos. Today I'm in my still improvised cellar studio, but I'm planning to produce more content in here, content just like this one. So I recently got back this pallet, and you're looking at a 30-year plus old Schminke pallet here. The pallet belonged to my mother and she crammed 42 pens in there, and it appears to be a palette for 36 colors. I remember I was allowed using this palette back in the day, but I didn't enjoy watercolor that much, and soon after that I bought myself my first own art materials, a set of oil pastels and later on color pencils, and then I switched to oils, which are just behind me on the floor. So when my mother died, I took this palette, I kept it, but I wasn't interested in watercolors. At that time, I wasn't in fact interested in drawing or painting at that time either. But as you probably all know, I came to like watercolor eventually, and with this knowledge and all the paints I have collected during the years, I'm going to rebuild this palette back to its former glory. So come watch me! So first thing is I'm popping out all these pens, and then I'm giving the housing, the body of the palette, a good cleaning. Now, the tin cleaned up nicely, only a few color stains because it was sitting at my mother's desk and she was working with other paints as well. I couldn't get them off without rubbing too aggressively, but that adds to the character. Inside, only a bit of pigmentation and a few rusty spots here that I couldn't get off, but that was expected. So I'm pretty happy how this turned out so far. Now let's get onto the pens and give them a quick soak. Well, the pans are cleaned now, and while I was hoping for some hidden gems and trying not to wash off too much pigment, but there still were broken bristles in the pans and other debris stuff that I cleaned out. Only 15 colors are more or less usable. I made a color sheet and also color comparisons with what I think the colors might be and what colors I have available. So 15 colors are more or less usable and they will go back into the palette. There were 6 Royal Talents Van Gogh colors in there, and that also might explain the number 46, because these are the 6 additional colors that went in there. But while they're still good and usable, they go out. They are not going back in the palette again since they're student grade. They are really, really good colors and I would recommend them for any aspiring watercolor artist, but they're not on par with the Schminke colors or the Sennelier, the Block X, and Daniel Smith colors that are going back into the palette. So I still have 21 or more places to fill up. There are color decisions to be made, and now I'm going to refill the palette, and then I'm painting a color sheet. So, here you have it. Restored back to its former glory. And as you can see, I didn't put in that much color variation, but instead variations of a single color from different brands. So in this first stage, I'm going to use this palette to explore what colors from what brand I like best. And I'm using the other ones I don't like that much up, and I'm going to refill the ones I like. I'm going to restock. The palette will change during time as I'm using it, as it was intended to be used. And I look forward to this project. I look forward using this palette, and hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed working on this project, bringing this old grubby palette back to life again. I'm going to include a speed painting video I'm just doing right now afterwards with these colors. So if you like, stay till the end. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up. Bye.